Welcome to Love It or Hate It, just rate it in the comments. Rate it in the comments.
And if this is your first time here, welcome. And don't forget to subscribe, bang the bell for notifications, share, and like. Okay, so today we will be reviewing Greenleaf. And this is their final episode, before they go on their hiatus and
until January, right?
Oh yeah, they didn't say January, they just said 2020.
Oh my God, so it might be longer than that.
Well, maybe we're looking at probably not January because that's the new year and all that. Maybe February. But yeah, so they pick up right where they left off. They had Grace standing there in the middle of the pulpit. They had AJ standing in the middle of the aisle. She's at a loss for words, and she's looking at him. He's looking at her, and she just says, this is it for me. I quit. I'm no longer the pastor. And she says, I'm stepping down right now. She stepped down that minute, and she went and handed the Bible to Lady Mae, and her son walks away. They walk, out into the wild blue yonder.
Yeah, but I think she stepped down because Phil DeMar had that recording of her saying that she was guilty, and he said, look, if you don't step down, I'm going to share this with the police. He's going to share it with the police or the congregation. Whoever it was, he was sharing it with other people because he wanted her to step down because he wanted to be head pastor. He just knew that Bob would promote him to head pastor if Grace wasn't there.
But remember, before she stepped down, she was supposed to come up there and tell her whole truth. She was going to tell her whole truth, and they said nobody out there who was a mother would, go against her if she told the whole truth. But with AJ there, I think AJ just knocked her off her whole game. And that's why she didn't say it. And they were going to go with the whole truth of the thing.
But she still lied to the police. That's the whole thing. He has the recording of her saying she lied to the police.
That's true. But Lady Mae also said, I can't see the police even prosecuting her on this. And I'm with Lady Mae on that. I can't see them prosecuting. Okay. Most people would lie for their kids, to get them out of trouble. And the guilt that she's carrying around with her for giving them up for adoption. And I think that's the real reason why she's feeling the way that she is, because she's feeling really weak and vulnerable right now. So AJ could probably get her to do anything. So then they go from there to Grace's brother, and they're trying to talk this out and figure out what to do for him. And you see, Grace is not thinking about the church. She is thinking about helping her son.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah, she's not thinking about that church. She's not thinking about anybody. And I'm glad she has her brother, because Grace does need
somebody on her team.
Yeah, she needs an ally, because
she's
carrying
the devil.
The weight of the whole family. She's carrying the weight of the church. She's carrying everything, and this guilty thing about AJ. So she has all this stress that she has. So she needs some serious help. So anyway, Grace is telling AJ, well, we can fight it with saying that you're a drug addict. I'm not a drug addict. And he said, I'm not going to do that. I'm just turning myself in. I'm going to turn myself in tomorrow. So our brother goes, why don't you turn yourself in right now? You want me to turn myself in now? And so then he walks away. He walks off. And Grace says, it's something else that he's holding back. Mm-hmm. And I think there is something else he's holding back. I don't think, even though they did show the guy stealing or whatever, they never showed the face.
Oh my God. I 100% believe that was AJ stealing the prescription medicine, because Sophia found his backpack with the medicine in it.
That was something else in there.
We saw the pills. We saw it.
Maybe he knew the guy who stole the pills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No, you know what I really think? Maybe that is not Grace's son. Maybe AJ, he's not the real AJ. Maybe that dude who walked up with the dreads and stuff, maybe he's the real AJ.
Mm-hmm. I think that guy was a ghost. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was a
ghost.
He was a ghost or a spirit.
Real AJ? We'll find out.
But anyway, then, you have Sophia, and Sophia is just filling her Cheerios. She had mixed them with Wheaties. And,
she's filling her Cheerios and she mixed them with Wheaties.
Yeah, because she just don't care about nobody. Although she shouldn't be feeling all that much about Nikki anyway, because she really wasn't friends with Nikki.
She wasn't.
And Zara's just totally pissed off about it. She is really, really mad. But Sophia looks like her and Dante are really getting along really well.
They do.
Yeah, and better than him and Nikki were.
Yeah.
So I think
it's true.
Yeah, that looks like that's going to work out. But I still feel like Grace is focusing too much on AJ and everybody else's problems, and she's not paying attention to Sophia, because Sophia's getting really close with him really quick. So she needs to keep an eye out on Sophia also. Then we go to the church, and they're doing the vote, right?
Oh my God.
They're doing the vote. So it's a tie. So they got to bring Charity in to break this tie.
Mm-hmm.
And Charity is like, oh my God, do I have to? And Phil, okay, you could talk about me again, but
I don't like Phil.
Phil, I think Phil really, really, really loves Charity. And even though they did do some dirty things together, it's not so nice, the things that they did. I want Charity to be with him because she got a raw deal on the first husband.
And then with Jabari, he was just using her too.
Exactly.
Just like Phil. Yes.
No, Phil really likes Charity.
He may really like Charity, really love Charity, but if you really love someone, you're not going to tell him, you know what, I'm not marrying you, I'm marrying the other woman. Love doesn't really work that way. Come on.
Yeah, well, something's going to happen where I can't even see him marrying Judy. I can't even see the two of them standing next to each other. I mean, I really can't see Judy with anybody, but...
she seemed like she is so from the 80s. Like, I wish they would give her a different hairstyle. Oh, my God. I keep on looking at her hair like, oh, come on, please.
Yeah, and then you have Bob. Bob is just the devil. He is just the devil. Because, Phil is like, I've given you... He couldn't hold it anymore. I've given you 20 years of my life. He's been writing his sermons for him. He's been writing his books for him. I mean, come on, Phil. How stupid can you be?
Right.
Yeah.
He's dumb like Charity.
Now,
they do belong together.
Now, I done got rid of Grace. I got rid of Grace because I figured that I was going to take Grace's spot. Now, you telling me that it's going to be you and Lady Mae?
Right.
Give me what I got to do. What do I have to do? Set the house on fire or what? Because this is my job. And so, Bob says, well, Judy still has a torch. She's still holding a torch for you. And so he wouldn't care if it was Judy or the alligator in the swamp. He was going to marry them because he wants to be the preacher. And, it's kind of sad because everybody, I'd like to go see that church. Everybody wants to be...
She want to go see the church, man. Yeah, let's go do it.
Everybody wants to be the pastor of Calvary.
That is
Lady
true.
Mae wants to be it. Mm-hmm. Jacob wants to be it.
Charity
wants to be it. Grace wants to be it, but she's got bigger fish to fry right now. Everybody wants to be it. So...
I don't think Grace really wants to be the pastor. It's just that she has that gift. She has the gift. And it's like when you have a gift, you got to go for your calling,
Yeah, she probably doesn't really want to do that. She's just trying to hold the church for the family.
Mm-hmm.
And she just couldn't do it. She had to go for her son because look what happened to him because she didn't keep him at birth.
Yep.
So she's trying her best to make up and, bring him into the family. Because I do believe everybody will forgive him for everything he did. And, they're forgiving people.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? I really loved what Lady Mae had said to Charity.
What?
When Charity came in the room.
And she was lying.
Yeah. Yeah, she was lying. Talking about, I'm so sorry. She didn't know that Phil was going to do that to Grace and blah, 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 all this kind of stuff. And then Lady Mae says, what did she say? She said something like, well, you
didn't mean to hurt me, but you meant to hurt your sister.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't mean to hurt me, but you meant to hurt your sister. But what you don't know is when you hurt your sister, you hurt me. When you hurt Jacob, you hurt me because we're all one. And that is so true in a family. That is so true. I mean, you know what? Whoever writes Lady Mae's lines are excellent and she executes. I mean, it is so wonderful. I love hearing it. I do.
And she does it. She does it very, very
yes, she
well.
does.
But you know what? I thought they were going to sweep it under the rug. And each episode, I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. And finally, here it came. Kerissa.
Ooh.
Kerissa. And Jacob he stuck to his guns. And I mean, he just straight put her out of there. And, but to me, it seemed like all Kerissa did was open the door for Tasha. Yeah.
You know, they haven't even said nothing about Tasha, Mom. You keep on saying Tasha and Jacob. Tasha's not even around.
Tasha and Jacob, you could see the chemistry there.
Because Jacob's really sweet and so is Tasha. Kerissa is just evil. Just like Phil DeMar. Just like Bob Whitmore. Evil. I take that back. She's worse. She is worse.
And then this mess that they came up with about the house, that maybe she could still get the house, and like they kill somebody to get this house. So we have to wait until 2020 to find out what's really going on there. So much is going to be hanging on 2020. We're going to have to see what, Nikki's going to come back punching Sophia about Dante. And
you think so? I don't think so. She's going to be like, I don't even care. Zora, I really love you. That's what's going to happen. That's what I think. I mean, I don't know.
Well, and I'm hoping that these are our predictions. These are predictions for 2020. Whatever your predictions might be, leave it in the comments. But my predictions are, we're going to get rid of Kerissa.
Yes, please.
And Tasha is going to be with Jacob. Although she will have some problems with Zora. Because Zora's not going to want to accept her. We want to see if Phil is going to be cheating with Charity after he marries Judy. Or does he really marry Judy? Or does he stand up and man up and be who he is? And Judy, go find yourself somebody else.
Seriously.
Yeah. So
we shall see. We shall see in 2020.
Yeah, but the killing thing about the whole thing is, how Bob Whitmore asked Lady Mae to be the pastor, right?
Mm-hmm.
She accepted.
She did.
Then Phil went, but the bishop told her that not to. So the bishop and Lady Mae were on the outs. So this whole thing is just ignited. It's just blown up. So when 2020 comes, we're gonna have to see what kind of relationship the bishop and Lady Mae has. But the bishop and Jacob are both softies. So
they are.
Yeah.
They are little marshmallows.
I guess they have to be soft because they're dealing with some wicked women.
Tough.
So they have to be the foundation because the women are going everywhere and they have to pull.
They're not going everywhere. They're just very strong.
They are strong. But Lady Mae, I don't think that she should have accepted it without discussing it with the bishop, because each time something came up and they discussed it with the bishop, he had really concrete ideas about what was going on. So I think that she should have discussed it with him, not him making the final decision or whatever, but just bounced it off of somebody else before you accepted it.
Well, Bishop had accepted that speech without talking to Lady Mae, the one in Atlanta. At the end, he did turn it down.
That was only to speak for one Sunday. What, for an hour? So this is a big deal here. And then we have to see if they're going to tear down Calvary. And that's one thing that...
Oh, yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't like. They have these black shows, and then they're showing, like, say, Empire and now Greenleaf, where they've built up these empires. And then somebody comes and snatches it from them, So they need to do something with that. If they built up something, at least let the people keep it,
It's television.
Yeah.
Let us have something.
Exactly. Or either, I guess, they're going to show them struggling getting it back, or hopefully they don't demolish the church. But anyway, tell us what you think is going to happen, what's in store
comments.
for 2020. So let us know. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Share with somebody who has a prediction for 2020.
Oh, yeah.
And
2020 prediction.
And we'll see you in 2020.